For the second straight day, we're going to start the show with the same thing, and that's one of Alabama's 4 stars moving to 5-star, and this time it's quarterback Keelon Russell. Got him from out in Texas. Yeah, he's a 5-star according to 24/7 Sports. That's a good thing because he is the future of Alabama under center. We're going to talk about him. How about the Superfoot kicker video? Have you seen this yet? Guys kicking field goals from like 60-some yards out. We got the video. We're going to talk about him. And Alabama hoops and their non-conference schedule. I can't wait, man. I have never been this excited about a Bama basketball schedule. We're going to get into that and more right here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Let's get this thing going. Good to see all you guys today. And really, from the bottom of my heart, we love you and roll tide. All right, look, there he is from his home studio, Mr. Brett Elmore. You know him as Big Elmo. I'm Mick Gillespie at Broadcaster Mick, and good to see you, friend. Look, I mean, I hate to distract from talking about Dotham's 5-star, but love the studio, man. Look at that.
Thank you very much. Coming to you live from JLX Studios.
That's your radio voice?
Yeah, that's it. And
hello, everybody, and welcome to the Brett Elmore Shows, 6 to 10 every Monday through Friday. And today, we got 2 tickets for Hootie and the Blowfish for caller number 5.
That's right. We got Hootie and the Blowfish coming to town. We got Third Eye Blind coming to town. We got tickets to give away. And I'm here early this morning because we're doing some early morning building next door. And I actually have the producer of the Mississippi State Radio Network next door to me right now.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, Mr. Ross is here, and he's my Mississippi State buddy, and that's okay. You know, I could dig some Mississippi State. That's fine.
Yeah. I've never had a problem with them, and I remember the days when they used to beat Alabama in football. They were pretty tough. They used to be a team that you didn't want to tangle with defensively, and then I love Mike Leach, so I think we can all kind of agree on that, but well, good, man. Show's brought to you by Pearl River Resort. Brett and I have recovered from our visit to Pearl River, and we'll talk about them later on in the show. But how about this? Out of Texas, Keelon Russell, Duncanville, Texas, quarterback, Alabama commit. His nickname's Dotham. He's got a bunch of nicknames, but he's also got a new nickname, 5-star. He's a 5-star thanks to 24/7 Sports and their composite of recruits. I know that, like, look, it's just a ranking, but it to me is a big deal. And I think it's those guys that are 5 stars, Brett, have a higher likelihood of success.
Yeah. And this guy's he's a 5-star firework. He's a 5-star firecracker, Mick. If I do say so myself, the 6'3", 175-pounder. You know, this guy's nothing but a winner, and he really deserves to be a 5-star because this guy led Duncanville, Texas, that high school, to back-to-back state championships. You know, so went 15-0 2 years ago, went 14-1 last year, back-to-back state championships. This guy was an underclassman, and he ended up he took over the job 2 years ago at his high school, led him to the state championship back-to-back years. That's a 5-star to me. Only one loss in his high school football career. Give me a break.
Yep. Well, he's coming to Tuscaloosa. Dotham, Presidential, right? Is that his other nickname? Yeah. So
would it be Presidential or Presidential?
Yeah.
You know.
Good for him, though, man. I love it. You know, they flipped him from SMU. And then he's gone out and, you know, just like Ryan Williams, all of a sudden you become one of the leaders of the recruiting class. And, you know, you go out there and you try to get the best around you. He's going to have an amazing offensive line to work with right now, waiting on maybe one more Ty Lockwood, Haywood, beg your pardon, to maybe commit to Alabama. But even if he doesn't, this line class has been just amazing. with Big Mike, who just became a 5-star, and the rest of the crew, including Micah Dubose from down here in South Alabama, and Waltrip from over by Georgia, and the list goes on and on. But anyway, look, this is a good one. Congratulations to him. Doesn't mean that you can quit working. It just means you got to work harder, because everyone's going to want to see you. You're the guy going to Alabama. You're the 5-star now, and it's just taking your game to the next level.
Yeah. And someone got in the comments section. They made a great point, and I was going to ask you about this. It's like, how does someone become a 4-star into a 5-star during the offseason?
Yeah, well, because they reclassify. Guys go to college. I mean, think about Ryan Williams. He was a 5-star and he went to college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, when they reclassify at the beginning of the year, they 5-star spots open up. There's a certain number of those, and you lose some guys and you gain some guys. It's going to happen every single year. So, you're not, just because you're a 4-star doesn't mean you're going to be a 4-star forever. You could be a 3-star. I mean, if things don't go your way.
Right.
But with Dottam, he's done nothing but continue to grow and get better and better. So congratulations to him. But that's how it happens. Now, how about this guy here, Superfoot? Let me put up the video and you tell me about Superfoot.
Peter Notaro, look at this guy. 65 yards in the wind. Boom. I could go for 70. What are you kidding me?
Just as easy as Justin Tucker.
Oh my goodness, man! Give me a break.
Well,
that's the kind of kicker we need, man.
Well, I always felt like Saban, like with these kickers, really, and up until the last, I don't know, J.K. Scott days, it's like he really didn't care who kicked, And then some years you'd have good guys, some years you'd have nobody. And then all of a sudden, like now Alabama's going out. They go and get the best kicker in the country out of the portal, and then they got now the recruiting kickers. Mm-hmm. So games come down to kicks a lot.
You got that right.
Yeah. So this is a good one.
Look, if the game's on the line, I want this guy on my side for sure. I don't want him on the other side.
Yep.
So, but I thought that was really cool footage. And you can see that flagpole over there to the right. That thing's heading, sailing with the wind, my friend.
Hopefully he can do that in a game with 100,000 people cheering for or against him.
Yeah. It's a little harder when you have that crowd and that defense coming at you to try to block that kick. I know that, but still, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. All right, well, Superfoot kicker, and now let's talk Tide non-conference schedule released today. And I'm telling you, it's exciting when you look at the schedule of what Alabama is going to have on the hardwood this year. This team is, they're poised to what I think they could win the national championship. You thought so you went out and bet at Pearl River that they're going to win the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
And here it is. Let me put it up there. But we already knew most of this stuff, but still, it's pretty cool. USC Asheville, it's a team that sometimes make the tournament. Arkansas State, McNeese State can be pretty tough. At Purdue, they were in the Final Four, right? Illinois, they were in the Elite Eight. Houston, Final Four type of team. Rutgers and Notre Dame, that just depends, right? At North Carolina, that's a huge game. Sure. Beat them at the alternative sites twice, but can you go to Chapel Hill and win? That's another thing, right?
Yeah.
Creighton at home, they were a great team last year. At North Dakota, that one's all about this guy right up here with the stash. Going back to his stomping ground, Kent State, Nick Saban's alma mater, and then South Dakota State. So this is there's one game to be determined, right? But this is a pretty stout non-conference schedule. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I've got that Monday, November 4th circled because that's when it's going to tip off inside Coleman Coliseum against UNC Asheville. Let's dive in a little bit. Of the 13 games during the non-conference schedule, the Tide will face 7 opponents who participated in the NCAA tournament last year.
Mm-hmm.
5 of those opponents in its non-conference schedule are ranked in the ESPN's way too early top 25. We're talking about a 4th-ranked Houston, a 10th-ranked North Carolina, 14th-ranked Creighton, 15th-ranked Purdue, and 25th-ranked Rutgers. Okay? Houston, North Carolina, and Purdue were all number 1 seeds in the 2024 tournament.
Wow.
And then they play their first 3 games at home, though. Everything's good. 9 of Alabama's opponents won 20 games or more last season, including 3 teams who reached 30 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Can it get any harder?
Mm-mm.
Now, if you're looking for something to do during Thanksgiving weekend, Las Vegas, Nevada, Little Players Era Festival. They'll play Houston there and face either Notre Dame or Rutgers in the second game. We got some neutral site games for those, including the CM Newton Classic there in Birmingham against Illinois. So that's nice. Fans interested in season tickets, good luck. But you can fill out the season ticket interest form. I'm interested in season tickets, and you can be put on the list.
Yeah. Well, this is the year to go, right?
Yeah.
And then the Vegas, it's like $1 million if you win that, right? Isn't there like a big purse at the end of it? I mean, this is like, it's not.
And you get money. I think you get money for playing in the tournament, and then you get the winning team gets $1 million. I think it's a large sum.
I think it's $1 million, and I don't think this is amateur sports anymore, but it'll be fun.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Let's see how these guys play when they're actually playing for $1 million, right?
Yeah.
Pretty funny. All right, guys. Hey, we appreciate all of you, as always, joining us for our Alabama conversation. And I want to remind you that we're brought to you by our friends at Pearl River Resort over in Philadelphia, Mississippi. We talk about them every day. Had a great time at the Timeout Lounge, the sports book. Brett put his money down on Bama to win the basketball national championship. He's going to turn 100 into 1,500, which will be money well spent. And you can do the same thing if you go over there to Philadelphia. But you got Dancing Rabbit. Say you put Brett could play Dancing Rabbit golf course twice for $40 because he bet $100. I don't know if it works that way, but if you spend at least 50, you can play the course for 40. We loved it. And the breakfast sandwiches over there are really amazing. Like Ryan told us they were, and then I tried them and I was like, wow, these are actually amazing. If you like,
yeah. And if it would have been like in the sports book, you put your $50 down and you or whatever the deal is you were talking about. But see if you could translate that into the casino, the amount of money I spent in the casino playing and everything and having a great time, Mick could probably golf for 2 weeks straight without stopping. I had a great time, baby.
You did. I know you did. Other two. Last chance, changing this thing today. This is your last chance. Use the promo code Bama Tailgate. And I know a lot of you guys do, and I appreciate every one of you for doing it. Right now, final day, $25 off your entire order of all the classics, right?
Yeah.
That excludes the new releases, but Bama Tailgate, there's a lot of cool stuff at New Life Art that has been there and that you want in your house. So take advantage of that today. And we're going to switch it to something good, but it's just going to be different good. All right. When we come back from this short timeout, Brett takes over the show.
Pearl River Resort. They call him Big Sexy. Coming at you from the Walker County. Jasper is his hometown. He's known for giving free rundowns. Oh, Big Sexy. Throwing out those Alabama thoughts. Sneaking out your mom's window without getting caught. Nick gives you the XP, but Big Elmo is here to please. Big Sexy Elmo on the Bama Tailgate Show.
Welcome in this 10th day of July 2024. Going to run through this rather quickly for you there, my friend. Jessica Simpson, 44 today. Still a babe.
Yeah. Yes. Remember she had the show, right? And her dad was on there and it was on, and maybe on MTV or something. And
yeah.
She wasn't like,
she had like the chicken of the sea, and she's like, "What's chicken of the sea?" Yeah, that was a big thing.
Yeah, she wasn't very smart. I remember that, but she was really
but I can deal with that. Arlo Guthrie, 77 today.
We used to listen to his Thanksgiving.
Alice's Restaurant.
Alice's Restaurant. Yeah, I never really thought it was good, but we just listened to it.
You listened to that on Thanksgiving.
Have you played that at your station, like
on Thanksgiving? Yeah, we will. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Greg Ken is 75 today.
Who?
A song we play on JLX a lot, the breakup song. They don't write them. Jeopardy, baby.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, he's I think he was
Weird Al made that song more popular than him. I lost on Jeopardy. Not my love's in Jeopardy.
75 today. Let's see. If you're looking for something to celebrate today, don't step on a bee day.
I've done that before. One time I was on my boat and I jumped off Pirates Cove, and I was having a great day. And then all of a sudden, my foot swelled up, and it was it hurt.
We ran over.
He died, and my foot got swelled up for 3 days.
Have you ever ran over a yellow jacket's nest with a lawnmower?
No, but I had one in my yard last year, and it took me 3 times of spraying the nest to kill it all.
Well, yeah, I've done that before, and I was actually a kid and riding on the lawnmower with my brother, and we hit that nest, and they ate us alive. It was. I still remember that to this day. It was.
You say that with a very serious face.
Yeah, dude, it was terrible. It was bad. We hit a big nest, and it was bad. I mean, they got us good. Today is National Kitten Day. If you got a little kitten, it's your day.
I don't, but had some good kittens over the years, some bad ones.
Yeah, that's my son's got 2 cats, and my mom has 2 cats, and then he's kind of like, well, they're my cats, we just claim them. I guess they're my cats too, but they don't live with me. I'm gonna let those devils into my house. Let's see here. As far as this day in history, 1978, World News Tonight premiered on ABC. So it's been running for a long time now.
Yeah. I don't watch it anymore.
The most controversial thing, though, Mick, on this day, 1985, after a lukewarm reception for the new Coke and pressure by the customers, Coca-Cola returned selling the old formula Coke.
Yeah, that was dumb. I mean, why even change it? I mean, it's always been the best. Coke is definitely the best. It's not even close. Right. I asked my son, and I said, Coke or Pepsi? He said both. And I'm like, you're crazy. It's either Coke or Pepsi, and the answer is Coke. Diet Coke.
Right. And in the year 2000, Coldplay released their debut album, Parachute.
Love them. I love them.
Me too.
One of my favorite bands.
Me too. And that is a look at this day in history, this 10th day of July, Mixter.
All right. Well, guys, have a great day. You have a great day too, Mr. Elmore. And, hey, roll tide, everybody. We'll talk to you again soon.